Today, Israel has confirmed it killed a senior commander of the Palestinian movement Fatah in the south of Lebanon. Irris Makler was hit by a missile in his car in the southern city of Sidon. Israel had accused him of orchestrating attacks in the West Bank. Now, the attack today marks the first reported strike since October the 7th on a senior member of Fatah, that is, the movement led by the Palestinian president, Mahmoud Abbas. Well, the news today comes as the top American diplomat Antony Blinken has left the Middle East with no ceasefire deal agreed in the war in Gaza. Our Jerusalem correspondent Irris Makler has more for us now on Blinken's message as the talks wrapped up.
The ball is in the mediator's court because what Antony Blinken said is, I guess, what his repeated message, Jerusalem, Cairo and Qatar, this is the last chance, and it's the last chance from a humanitarian point of view. He's looking at the Israeli civilians held in Gaza, actually all the Israelis held in Gaza, whether they were soldiers or civilians, and the suffering of Palestinian civilians in the Gaza Strip during this war. And he says for them, it's the last chance. Strangely, that message resonates more, you could say, outside of this region than perhaps it does here. One of the things that's being discussed in this bridging proposal is a suggestion from Israel that it would like that there's a controversial area, and that's the border between Gaza and Egypt. And it's the suggestion that some Israeli military would stay there. Where would they stay? How many would there be? What would happen with the Rafah border crossing? There's an American proposal for a joint Palestinian and EU group to police that crossing, but it won't be Hamas. What will Hamas have to say about that? So all these issues are still in play, but we're seeing very pessimistic reports from Israeli officials and American officials saying that they don't see an agreement coming to fruition soon. The only hope is this strange game that's played here, which is the blame game. The result doesn't matter as long as you can blame the other side. So perhaps that will actually be a feature or a function in Hamas's thinking, and they might agree to keep going. They haven't dismissed it entirely, even though they've been briefing against it. Right-wing Israeli leaders have been briefing against this deal, and we are yet to see if the worldwide desire for a ceasefire, I can put it like that, we see what's happening in Washington right now, the worldwide desire for a ceasefire might actually transfer to the region too.
That was Irris Makler speaking to us from Jerusalem.